Hi, good afternoon. Once again, welcome to my channel, the viewers. This afternoon, I have decided to discuss or address the questions and the mind of my viewers regarding my background as a former member of the Jehovah's Witness religion. Well, for the past 3 months, more than 3 months, I have given a clue on my background as a former member of the Jehovah's Witnesses. And in those videos, I have mentioned that I have served as an elder in the congregation of the Jehovah's Witnesses for more than 10 years. And the main influence on my becoming a witness are my maternal grandparents. My grandfather has served as a circuit overseer for many years, and also after he has settled with his family, because a traveling overseer is not allowed to continue in the traveling work if he has children already. So because of growing family, my grandparents has just settled as a member of a local congregation whenever they reside. So my grandfather has served as an elder for as long as I can remember, and up to his death, he is doing his utmost to become zealous in the activities of the Jehovah's Witnesses. So they are a respected member in the organization, and my grandparents are personal friends of one of the branch committee members here in the Philippines. And many of their friends are also circuit overseers and the traveling work. Their eldest son, my uncle, is now currently serving as a special pioneer and a coordinator of their congregation here in one of the congregations here in our city. And he has served as a missionary, foreign missionary in Micronesia Island and Cosray for almost 18 years, if I'm not mistaken. And one of my maternal aunt, her first cousin, is also serving as a member of Bethel family and Guam, if I'm not mistaken. And many of my families and both sides of my province were Jehovah's Witnesses. I have elder cousins on the sides of family side of my father, and they are still active. One of my aunt is a regular pioneer, zealously serving as a regular pioneer until now in our province. And that is my heritage, family heritage as a Jehovah's Witnesses. So I'm a third generation Jehovah's Witnesses. I have served as an elder in the congregation for more than 10 years, and as a regular pioneer, the frontliner and the evangelizing work of the local church of the Jehovah's Witnesses. We call it regular pioneers. The full-time minister, church worker, I have served in that capacity for more or less 7 years. I was baptized in the Honored Congregation in Pampanga, Mabalacat, Pampanga, nearby Angeles, the former military base of the United States of America, Air Force Base there in Pampanga. I was baptized on June 25, 1987. So, it's been long years. It's been long ago since I became Jehovah's Witness, officially become. But I grew up as a believing Jehovah's Witnesses, even though I'm not yet baptized. During my school years, I did not participate in the flag ceremonies because Jehovah's Witnesses do not participate in flag salute ceremonies and don't attend all the holidays because it is forbidden for the Jehovah's Witnesses member during my youth. And I'm accepted it, and I'm quite proud because I was thinking I was doing the right thing, the right way to serve the true God Jehovah, because we're the only true religion. That kind of thinking or idea is being drilled to the young minds of the children of the Jehovah's Witnesses. So from their youth on, they are being indoctrinated with all their beliefs. So it is very hard to debriefing, to live and just throw out those kind of beliefs along with its feelings that has developed because of those beliefs. So those are the things that has happened to me even on my youth. I have learned how to stand for the beliefs of the Jehovah's Witnesses, thinking that it is the right way to serve God and to have your stand for the pure religion, as they say, the pure and true religion, as they say. So even on my youth, even I'm not yet suspecting or any idea, even to the very least or faintest way of thinking that the Jehovah's Witnesses is wrong after all. I don't, even if I don't have yet any idea that is wrong, I have so many questions about the practices of the Jehovah's Witnesses. On my when I was 10 years old, my youngest sister has died on our way from Bicol province to her in Olongapo. We're traveling to go back here in Olongapo, and she was hospitalized in Jose Reyes Memorial Hospital in Calamba City and Laguna. We are forced to disembark from the train, and my father has asked because we are a poor family, he has asked and begged the local Jehovah's Witnesses congregation in Calamba during that time. But sadly, they refused to help us because their only alibi and their only reason of not helping us is that he is a disfellowship member of the congregation or of the religion. But then my mother is not a disfellowship member of congregation during that time. And we, the children, because we are so young by that time, they're not yet a member of the religion. We are not yet a baptized member. but we consider ourselves Jehovah's Witnesses family. That is why our father has seek the help of not the other religion or another group, but the help of what my parents is thinking, the brothers who can help our family during that difficult times we are experiencing. But then they refuse. We have this cold and hard, stone hard emotion, and they just say that they cannot help us because my father is a disfellowship person. So who help us there were the local community in Calamba City. They are mostly Catholics. So that experience has left on my on the corner of my brain that is it the right way to treat your fellow man, especially if he is identifying himself or their family is identifying themselves with your group or your religion, who is saying that you are the true religion and the primary identification mark of that religion is godly love. But then, because I was so young during that time, maybe I have forgotten that, and I continued to attend. My families continued to attend the meetings until I reached the age of 17, and that is the year I was baptized in Mabalacat City, Mabalacat, Pampanga. Now, so I became a Jehovah's Witness, and I also married a Jehovah's Witness here in Olongapo when I came back in 1988, 1989 here in Olongapo from Pampanga. I have met my my wife. So he is former, during that time we are both serving as a regular pioneer in the congregation, and when I'm courting her, I was a ministerial servant and I become an elder. She said yes, and we decided to go with our wedding. And I continue to serve as an elder in the congregation and help others while doing my best to lead the congregation and the evangelizing work in our territory, because my responsibility as an elder is the position of the service overseer. The service overseer is a member of the service committee of the local Jehovah's Witness congregation or church. The local congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses are being managed and led by this council of elders, which we call body of elders, and inside that elders there is this three elders composed of the coordinator, the secretary, and the service overseer. They are being called the service committee, and they have responsibilities that is not shared by the other elders of the congregation. But they are saying that the service committee is not higher than all the other elders. So I was serving as a service overseer in the congregation during that time, and I take the lead and make it sure that the territory of the congregation or the church when I was serving is being fully covered by the schedule of house to house and evangelizing work. of the members of our congregation. That is my duty and responsibility as a service overseer. And also, aside from that, I was also conducting home Bible studies to my Bible students, and fortunately, the progress to become baptized publisher, and as of this day, some of them is currently serving as elders, pioneers, and different congregation. One of my Bible study, I have taught him while he is so very young. I started teaching him in the yellow book, as we call it, the Bible story books. And now, he is the current secretary, elder secretary of our congregation. He is a very kind and a very good principled man. And I love that brother deep in my heart. So I was doing that kind of work, and aside from that responsibility, I was also teaching the congregation, because during those times that I am an elder, aside from being the service overseer, I was also teaching the congregation as the congregation book study conductor, or the elder who teaches a small group in our congregation, because the congregation is being divided to some smaller groups. We called CVS during those times, but that arrangement is not yet being practiced to this day, because they have introduced another kind of way to do it, congregation book study. But during those times, I was conducting it in one of the houses of our sisters, faithful sister, and he is the grandmother of that elder who is my Bible study, who become an elder. That house is the house of his grandmother, faithful regular pioneer, who loved me very much, and even though he has passed away many years already, I did not forget the loving way that sister has treated me and supported me in many ways. And so I have so many friendship being